Hey everybody, my name is Kelvin. I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to be covering the Monty Hall problem, the Monty Hall probability problem in Minecraft. A bit of background before we begin. This problem was inspired by the classic TV show called Let's Make a Deal, hosted by Monty Hall. Contestants would choose one of three doors for a grand prize. Monty, who knew exactly where the prize was, would open a different door to reveal a goat, and then he would always offer the chance to switch. That exact structure is what creates the counterintuitive odds people still debate. We'll follow those rules precisely here. Welcome to our Minecraft Monty Hall problem. Our creeper contestant is already standing in front of door A, and there are three closed doors, A, B, and C. Behind one door sits a minecart. Behind the other two doors are goats. I, being the host, know where the minecart is. And Jonathan here has picked door A as the door he believes that the minecart is behind. Since I know his choice, I will open one of the other doors to reveal a goat, and then I will ask whether we should switch to the last unopened door or stay with door A. As the host, we know that there's a goat behind door A, the prize is behind door B, and there's another goat at door C. At the moment Jonathan stands at door A, the chance that door A hides the minecart is 1 in 3, because there is one winning door and two losing doors. That means, at the same moment, there is a 2 in 3 chance that the minecart sits somewhere among doors B and C. Those numbers are baked in from the first choice. The creeper's initial guess does not improve with time or with hope. It is 1/3 for door A and 2/3 for the pair B and C until new information arrives. The important part here is, I now use my knowledge and my rules. I can examine doors B and C. Since I already know where the minecart is, I can choose one of the two that I know contains a goat, and I open it. I'm going to be deliberately revealing a loser while carefully shielding the minecart if it is there. By doing this, I remove one bad option from the set B and C without ever risking the prize. Two doors now remain closed. Villager's door A, Jonathan's choice door A, and door B both remain closed. Consider what that reveal actually does to the probabilities. The chance that door A is correct remains exactly what it was at the start, 1 in 3. Nothing I do after the villager's blind choice can retroactively make door A more likely to be correct. On the other side, the pair B and C collectively held a 2 in 3 chance to hide the minecart before I opened anything. When I open one of those two doors and show a goat, I do not erase that 2 in 3 chance. Instead, I concentrated. All of the probability that used to be shared between doors B and C collapses into a single unopened door that survives my reveal. I will restate that in another way because that is the heart of this puzzle. Imagine the 2 in 3 chance on the B and C side as a pool of likelihood spread over two doors. I can remove one door and prove it is a goat, but the pool does not vanish. It flows into whatever the only remaining container is on that side, that being door B. Meanwhile, door A still carries the 1 in 3 chance it started with. That is why, after the reveal, the other unopened door is favored, even though only two doors remain. Let's spell out the simple case split that follows from the structure. There are only two kinds of initial outcomes. First, the villager might have accidentally picked the minecart at the start. That happens 1 time out of 3. If that happened today, then after I open a goat elsewhere, switching would take us away from the minecart and we would lose by switching. Second, the villager might have initially picked a goat, as in this case. That happens 2 times out of 3. If that happened today, then my rules force me to open the other goat and leave the minecart untouched behind the remaining closing doors, so switching would win. Across many plays under these fixed rules, switching wins in the 2 out of 3 cases where the first choice was wrong, and staying wins in the 1 out of 3 case where the first choice was right. It feels like this situation should be 50-50 between doors A and B, but that feeling belongs to a different game where the host might guess, or might reveal the prize by accident, or might only offer a switch under some special circumstance. In our game, my behavior is not random. I always will avoid the minecart, and I always reveal the goat. That means my reveal is not natural. Filters out a losing door from the pair you did not choose, and pushes all the remaining your first pick was wrong probability onto the last unopened door. Door A stays at 1 in 3 because nothing has changed about the quality of the initial blind guess. The other unopened door rises to 2 and 3 because the B-C probability has been compressed into it. I also want to make explicit what would change the math so you know exactly what we're assuming. If I sometimes opened a door at random without knowing, I could accidentally reveal the minecart, and the conditional probabilities would no longer funnel cleanly into the other door. If I did not always offer a switch, or if I only offered a switch when your initial pick was wrong, then my action would be a different signal, and the odds would be different. Our result relies on the classic rules, that being, I know where the prize is, I will never reveal it, and I always offer the switch. Switching isn't a gamble based on hope. Switching is the strategy of betting that the first blind pick was wrong. First blind picks are wrong 2 times out of 3. When they are wrong, my reveal removes the other wrong door and leaves the prize behind the only remaining alternative, that being door B. That is why switching will win 2 out of 3 times in the long run, and staying wins only once out of 3 times. This was the Monty Hall probability problem, and this was a little fun exercise I thought I could put together in Minecraft. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment with any ideas or anything like that, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.